Where was I singing?
Yeah.
Well, I started in the first grade. Christmas program behind the microphone. And then Pake and Susie and I, my older brother and little sister, we had a singing McEntire trio.
Everyone remembers a daring red dress that sparked 37 newspaper headlines. But what no one knew was why Reba McEntire really wore it. Now she's finally revealing everything. The family drama, the battles with Nashville executives, and the painful secret she carried for decades. From standing up for gay rights to losing millions in a heartbreaking divorce, this is a story of how country music's good girl became its boldest rebel. Reba McEntire was born on March 28, 1955, in McAlester, Oklahoma, the third of 4 children in a family deeply rooted in the rodeo world. Her father was a champion steer roper who won world titles in 1957, 1958, and 1961. Yet despite the success, the McEntires lived modestly in a small 3-room house with no indoor plumbing. Life was simple and tough, but it taught Reba the value of hard work. Her mother, Jacqueline, once dreamed of being a country music star but gave up that dream to raise a family, passing her love of music to her children during long drives to rodeos where they learned to sing together. Life on their 7,000-acre ranch in Chockie, Oklahoma, was demanding. By age 6, Reba was already helping with cattle, working long day from sunrise to sunset. Music became central to her life in 9th grade when she formed a group with her siblings called the Singing McEntires, winning a 4-H talent show and later recording a rare tribute song to their grandfather. Reba also gained recognition singing the national anthem at rodeo events, and one performance at the 1974 National Finals Rodeo Changed Everything when country singer Red Steagall noticed her talent and offered to help her start a career in Nashville. In March 1975, Reba and her mother packed up and moved to Nashville with very little money, enduring years of rejection, financial struggles, and artistic conflicts. Though she signed with Mercury Records in 1975, success came slowly, with underperforming albums, $50 club gigs, and pressure to abandon her country roots for a pop sound she didn't believe in. By 1982, exhausted and discouraged, Reba considered quitting music altogether. But everything changed on January 8, 1983, when her song Can't Even Get the Blues became her first #1 hit. News she received while stranded on a broken-down tour bus. The moment marked her turning point, proving her resilience and setting the stage for the bold career move that followed when she left Mercury Records for MCA in 1984. Leaving Mercury Records was a risky move for Reba McEntire, especially since she had to pay to end her contract, an expensive decision that could have ruined her career if it failed. She made the leap because Mercury pushed her toward a pop-influenced sound, while Reba was determined to stay true to traditional country music. At MCA Records, she found exactly what she needed in label president Jimmy Bowen, who gave her full creative freedom. Reba and her close friend Don Lanny spent countless hours listening to songwriter demos, leading her to record Somebody Should Leave and How Blue, both of which became #1 hits. Her first MCA album, My Kind of Country, released in November 1984, marked a powerful return to classic country and earned widespread praise for its authenticity, helping spark a broader revival of traditional country sounds in the 1980s. From 1984 to 1987, Reba dominated country music, winning CMA Female Vocalist of the Year 4 consecutive times, an achievement that even shocked her during her first win. During this era, albums like My Kind of Country and Whoever's in New England produced 8 #1 singles and showcased her evolution as both an artist and performer, blending emotional storytelling with modern production. Her image grew more glamorous, replacing the cowgirl look with a polished, sophisticated style, while her music videos and concerts became more theatrical and cinematic. By 1987, Reba had fully transformed into an entertainer, a status cemented by her HBO special Reba in Concert. Tragedy struck in 1991 when a plane carrying 7 of her band members and her tour manager crashed shortly after takeoff near Otay Mountain, killing everyone on board. Reba avoided a flight due to bronchitis, a decision that likely saved her life. Devastated, she poured her grief into music, releasing 4. My Broken Heart 6 months later, an album that honored her lost friends and resonated deeply with fans. The title track and songs like If I Had Only Known became emotional touchstones, pushing the album to historic success and solidifying Reba's legacy. Then, On September 29, 1993, she shocked the country music world at the CMA Awards by wearing a daring red velvet dress while performing Does He Love You with Linda Davis. The dress dominated headlines, sparked national debate, and divided fans, overshadowing the awards themselves. Once known for a wholesome, conservative image, Reba unintentionally became a symbol of change in country music, proof that she was no longer just a beloved singer, but a bold cultural force willing to challenge expectations. The red dress turned Reba McEntire into the face of a new debate about modesty in country music, and her own family felt the shock just as strongly. Her mother Jacqueline and sister Susie were in the audience that night, and Jacqueline, known for her conservative values, tightly held Susie's arm and whispered in disbelief. Backstage, tension filled the dressing room until Reba's father, Clark McEntire, broke the silence with a joke, asking if she had put the dress on backward, sending everyone into laughter. Later, Jacqueline pulled Reba aside for a heartfelt talk about fame, responsibility, and the example she set for young fans. But despite the initial concern, her family stood firmly behind her. Reba's career took another major turn with her sitcom Reba, which premiered on October 5, 2001, after being delayed by the 9/11 attacks, a change that ultimately helped the show connect with audiences during a difficult time. The series tackled bold themes and quickly became a ratings hit, running for 125 episodes and ending in 2007 with its highest viewership ever. While starring on television, Reba continued dominating music, releasing 4 albums, scoring multiple #1 hits, touring worldwide, and even earning rave reviews for her Broadway role as Annie Oakley in Annie Get Your Gun. Her success extended beyond entertainment into business, with a Dil-Aids clothing line generating over $200 million, partnerships with Cracker Barrel, and the opening of Reba's Place in Oklahoma in 2023. In 2011, she was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, an honor celebrated by Dolly Parton and marked by an emotional tribute to her late mother. Despite rumors of on-set drama during Reba, co-stars consistently praised her professionalism. Her personal life, however, was marked by both love and loss. Her first marriage to Charlie Battles ended in 1987 as her career soared, a decision she later admitted came at the cost of her marriage. She found love again with Nashville Blackstock in 1989, building both a family and a business empire together. But after 26 years, their marriage ended in divorce in 2015, closing another chapter in the life of a woman who continually balanced ambition, heartache, and resilience. Reba McEntire didn't want a divorce, but Nashville Blackstock did, and the split forced a massive change in her life and career. Nashville walked away with nearly half of her fortune, around $47.5 million, leaving Reba to manage a career on her own for the first time, all while rumors swirled that he had quickly moved on with a mutual friend. Amid the turmoil, Reba found grounding in motherhood. She welcomed her son Shelby on February 23, 1990, in Nashville and raised him on the road by turning her tour bus into a nursery. Shelby faced challenges, including ADHD, but carved his own path as a race car driver, with Reba proudly supporting him every step of the way. Never afraid to stand by her beliefs, Reba publicly supported same-sex marriage in 2015, sparking intense backlash within the conservative country music world, including a viral boycott page, harsh criticism from radio hosts, and a sudden loss of followers. Still, she refused to back down, celebrating marriage equality online and even inviting a same-sex couple on stage to propose, actions that helped shift attitudes and earned her recognition as an LGBTQ+ ally. Reba has also been outspoken on political and social issues, from promoting unity after the 9th of November to opposing the Iraq War, declining to perform at presidential events, and supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, each stance costing her fans, radio airplay, or millions in potential earnings. Despite the fallout, her resilience paid off, with albums like Stronger Than the Truth becoming her highest charting work in over a decade. Throughout her career, Reba has battled sexism and ageism, making history as the first woman over 50 to debut at #1 on the country charts, calling out radio for sidelining older female artists, and pushing the Country Music Association to create mentorship programs for women. She hasn't avoided controversy, whether criticizing flashy concert productions, clashing with fellow stars, or publicly confronting sexist industry remarks, but each moment reinforced her reputation as an artist unafraid to speak her mind and challenge the status quo.